Beautiful to brighten, blurred, and giving you that baddie blush. This is my brand new transition blush. I created a 3-step blush technique to give you flawless blush every single time. The first step is applying your concealer.
Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribe. Yes, subscribe. Yes, you saw by the title, Patrick Tall is a loser, and he is. Yeah, let's get started. So, I started to figure out that Patrick Tall was a loser when I saw this creator. It was like 2 years ago, I think. I think it was about 2 years ago. She was breaking his products because she said she was a black creator because I think he didn't pay her, but she was breaking his products. I think I got the video saved. I don't have TikTok downloaded no more. But anyways, she was breaking his products because she got tired of him. I think she did something for him, but I think they were kind of close. I don't know. But she was like throwing away all his products in the trash. And she was a black creator. That's when I blocked him the first time on Instagram. I was like, okay, he's a loser. He got to go. Fast forward now to 2026. I'm hearing about, he's trademarking. Allegedly, that he trademarked Esther. I think I'm saying her name right. Painted by Esther, her whole shebang, basically her makeup, her blush, because she's the it girl for blush. Even back in 2016, the girls wasn't doing blush like this. They was doing eyeshadow like this, but the girls were not doing what she was doing, and she was doing it since 2019, mind you. He's trying to make it like she was doing it since Olandria. He's just mad that Olandria didn't want to do makeup. He's just mad because Olandria didn't want him to do his makeup. That's why he's mad. You know what I'm saying? He's mad. He's jealous. Ego. But he's trying to make it like she's just started doing this with Olandria when it's literally documents, proof. She retweeted it. That proof that she was doing this since 2019. And people online were saying, she should have patented her look. She should have trademarked it. Da 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 da. Baby, let me hold your hand with this. When you're a black creator, when you're a black entrepreneur, you don't know if things are going to do well or not. But one thing about it, you are always being watched. And this is what I hate. You're trying to figure something out. You don't know if it's going to work. You don't have time to figure out if it's going to work or not. Because you want to know why? Because there's going to be another person watching, and they're going to hurry up and trademark it. We saw this with her. What's her name? The Demure girl. She love her content. I think her pronouns are her, she, her. I'm not sure, or they, them. I don't know, but she, the Demure girl. Yeah, everybody knows the Demure girl. There was somebody who trademarked it way before she did. But she won the case. She won the trademark because she had proof that she was saying it way before that. And that's how I think now she owns the trademark of Demure. Thank God for that. That's why I'm saying, Esther, she has so much proof that she did this way before that he's saying it. So she can win the patent, I believe. Because the Demure girl, she won hers. But that's the proof. That's what I'm talking about. She was saying that Demure, normal, etc. It was popping up. It got viral, etc. She didn't know that, I should trademark this. Because she just was saying this stuff. You know what I'm saying? She was getting brand deals, etc. And somebody was jealous. Ego. And they trademarked her stuff. And it's like, this is what I'm talking about. They always watching you. She's not black, I don't think, but she's person of color. Same thing. Well, it's not. It actually lied. It's really not, because Patrick Charles is considered a person of color. But this is what I'm talking about. You have to be very careful. It's just so sad that you can't figure out your life anymore, especially when you're a creator, etc., because you got to hurry up and trademark or patent it. You don't even know if it's going to do well, but it's just, there's always somebody want to take your shine because they're jealous that they didn't think of it first. And we're seeing this with the Esther. Because back in my day, well, I mean, but back when I used to watch stuff, back in my day, they used to do collaborations. You know, brands used to collaborate with top, you know, people. I remember Patrick Starr was collaborating with like Mac and Tarte and all of them. I remember them. They used to be collaborated with each other, making makeup lines. I know people don't like James Charles. I don't like him anymore. I never liked him for a long time. But I remember that he collaborated with Morphe and they made it a palette. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, I remember when brands used to work with talented people, but now they don't want to do that. Now they want to steal your whole MO and make it like they made it themselves. And that's what I don't like. Patrick Charles is messy. He's a loser. You knew this was her stuff. You didn't want, and then, you know what's crazy about this, y'all? Watch her video on TikTok. She said that, I'm just going to say allegedly, but she said that they invited her somewhere to video record how she does her signature makeup look, her signature blush look. They wanted documentation on how she did her stuff so they can copy it and do it on their models. That's how far he was going to go. He wanted her to literally have film documentation of her iconic looks. This is why I don't do this is why creators, black creators, some personal colors, because y'all get on my nerves. You need to do not do tutorials of your signature look, because they're going to be somebody that's going to steal it and profit off of it. Do not teach people how to do this or do that. You can play with makeup, you could do etc. But if you're like Esther, do not do tutorials. And I know that, oh, it's just makeup. No, because that's what he was trying to do. He wanted to have film of her doing step by step, word for word, bar for bar, to steal it from her. That's how disgusting he is. Yeah, that's how far he's going to go. You know how disgusting and foul that is? That's foul. That's foul. This is literally what I be talking about. You don't have room, you don't have time to figure out if this is what you really want to do. Because there's always going to be somebody who's a hater that wants to steal your shine. That's the loser behavior. Pastor Troy, you don't need the money. You don't need it. You could have made way more money with collaborating with her. But you didn't want to do that because you are mad because, one, Alondra didn't want you to do her makeup. Two, you'll be in the street. You were starting this with black women beginning. You're a hater. You're a hater of black women. Yeah. And then one of these curators that's supposedly his friend, I'm not going to say her name. You should know who she is. She's a very influential beauty curator. I kind of known that she was a loser, because this is the thing. I think, yes, you should care about your friendships, but there should be a line. If you know that your friend is stealing from another black person, and there's people telling you that there are, but you're deleting comments, you are a phony, you are a loser. There's no way in hell that I am going to be friends with somebody like that. I'm going to hold them accountable. But clearly I'm seeing where your morals are, because you don't want to hold your friend accountable. You don't care because it doesn't hurt you. And that's what I don't like. A lot of y'all don't want to help other people because it doesn't hurt you. And that's what's wrong with the world now. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Who does stuff like that? And she know who she is. I know she's probably going to see this video because she's chronically online all the time. Why can't you stand for something that's real? Why you got to delete comments? Why you got to do all of that? Why you want to be literally a loser? Because I know if somebody stole your fragrance, you wouldn't like it. Which they already probably are, but they're not as big as it. I know the Sheins are already probably duplicated it, but I know you would get mad if somebody was doing that. I know you would get mad at that and then trademark it. How you think the transition blush that he came out with, literally stealing her whole flow, Esther. I know you wouldn't like that if that happened to you with your fragrances. I know you wouldn't like that. You would literally cry at night. How you think Esther feel? He stole her MO, her whole literally line. Let's just say she did have makeup in the let's just say she was working with a lab to come out with her own blushes. Let's just say she was. It takes time, and he knows that. He just wanted to beat her to the punch. How disgusting and foul of a person like that. Disgusting. As a black creator, you don't have time to figure it out. You don't have time to see, if this is really what I want to do. You have to hurry up and trademark it because there's somebody that wants to steal it. And that's so sad. And then people be like, oh, you're taking this out of proportion, da da da, da da da. Y'all are losers. Straight up losers. Patrick Hall is a loser. That girl is a loser. All of you, not Esther, the creator, the beauty creator, she's a loser. Y'all cannot stand for what's right. It's just, it's sick. It's sick. It's really sick. And I know Esther, she's crying. I know, I don't think I can sleep at night. Because this girl I follow, Handsome Girly, shout her out. Shop by Kira just had a fashion show. Well, I think in Miami. No, in Chicago. And they had a button look. They stole her whole creation. Did she create buttons? No. Did she create the fabric? No. But that was her creation. That was her creation. They stole her whole thing. The whole look. Word for word, bar for bar. They didn't even want to make it different. Just like what Patrick talked with the transition beauty. They didn't even want to make it different and make it their own. You know, back in the day, you know, they all was doing the same thing, but it was different. Nowadays, it's stealing the whole thing word for word, bar for bar. No originality. Is that the legacy that you want to make? A stealer? A loser? And then y'all always want to be like, well, she should have hurried up and did it. Y'all only saying this because he's established. Let's see you become a makeup artist. Let's see you become a starting makeup brand. Let's see that. And then you'll get mad as well. Y'all just want to be like this because it doesn't affect you. It's disgusting. Patrick Charles is disgusting. Disgusting. And y'all continue to literally support this person. How foul. Foul. It's just sad, the world we live in. That's what I say. Slavery is still here. Like I said, it's just in different ways. Racism is in full effect. It has not died down. I don't think it will ever die down. The way how y'all treat black creators, black creatives, is just insane to me. Y'all treat us like slaves. Like, hey, you doing this work, I'm going to profit off of it. I'm not going to collaborate with you. You done the work for me, I'm going to steal it. Disgusting. Foul. Esther deserves her flowers. He could have collaborated with her and made huge money. He's going to make money from this transition beauty blush because he's a stealer. People love Patrick Tar, and he knows that. But he was plotting this stuff for years. That's how disgusting and foul he is. Yeah, he's gonna make that money. But it's just it's sad the way how he went down with this. Because all he could have did was call her up and collaborated with her. But no, he wanted to take, before she even had a chance to go find a lawyer. Because when you're black, you have to take your time. And he knows, that's what I'm saying, he knows that. But he knows that he knows that a lot of black people don't have that resources. So he knew that he was able to go fastly with it. So that's why he did it. Because he knows black people don't have that type of resource to hurry up a trademark or hurry up a patent, because he knows that after a while, people are not going to like your stuff unless a white person is doing it. That's how sad it is. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace. And then, hold on. And then to use black models to promote the tradition beauty, the blush, is insane. To have black models and Esther's, her whole, every person she does makeup on is black woman, and now you want to have only black women to promote your product, Petrita, is insane. I know what you're doing, but you saying that you created this, you took time, you created this. No, you didn't. Because why are you having all your other models have never been black. But now it's time for this line, you want them to be black because, you know, Esther had black people that she did her makeup on. But people want to say, oh, she didn't create this, she didn't create that. Yes, she did. He knew exactly what he was doing. That's loser behavior. Petrita is a loser. A loser. Oh, no, he's not. Yes, he is. To have models that are black to do this blush, to put the blush on, but you never done that? When you don't like black people like that? I know what you're doing. I know exactly what you're doing. Yeah. Disgusting. People love stealing from a black person. They don't want you to eat. They don't want you to have money. They don't want you to eat. They don't want you to have food. They don't want you to have food for your family. They don't want you to think about dreams or nothing. They want to steal everything from you. Yeah. Black people we don't have time to figure things out. Because everybody wants to steal everything from us. It's been like this since Earth literally came to fruition. It's sad and disgusting. It really is. And it's foul that you continue to support a man like this. But then want to go online, and other black people are saying this, oh, she needs to grow up, or she shouldn't be, that was this machine I'm working out. Oh, she should just let it go. No. Why should she let it go? You're just saying it because it's not affecting you. I'm telling you, y'all gotta stop being like this type of person where, well, it's not affecting me, so I don't really care. Because eventually it will, it's gonna really sting. It's gonna hurt. Imagine you and your family, you and your friends, you having girl time. You're thinking about, I wanna start this business, da-da-da. And you start playing it around, seeing if it's gonna work. Then there's somebody watching you and they beat you to the punch. How would you feel about that? Then they have models that are black women doing the exact same, having black women as the models for the product, and they don't even have black models to begin with. How would you think you would feel? You'll feel tore up. How you think Esther feels? Y'all need to grow up and realize this is wrong. It's wrong.
You're right straight out, look in.
Look in. One quick question.